Good evening, everybody. It's Thursday night. Welcome back. I'm Mighty Mosby, and this is Comix Podcast. I had to do my radio voice. Comix. Right? That works. Okay, this evening I have several handsome gentlemen joining me. Next to me, I got Luis. And then we got Esteban, Andres, and of course, Ash. And then joining us tonight is our special guest. His name is Sean, aka Cali MVP. And if any of you have been keeping up, you'll know that I got a comment from him challenging my stance of Green Arrow versus Hawkeye.
Oh, that's right.
He was firmly in the Hawkeye camp, so I called him out, challenged him to join us on the show, and he agreed. So welcome, Sean. Thank you for being here.
And thank you guys for having me.
Woo, woo.
To jump in on that debate, at least I know one of them isn't a fucking scab.
Oh, damn it.
There it is.
I was thinking about that too. Like I was defending Oliver Queen, like the TV show Oliver Queen. I'm like, I can't anymore, man.
And he doubled down too. He doubled down.
Well, he tried to backpedal. Like
he tried to, but then he doubled down. And then came to outshine him because he couldn't suck by himself. Your boy Zachary Levi decided,
of course, another.
Of course he did.
Of course,
yeah. Andres' favorite guy.
Yeah, that's
God damn it.
Throw what Star-Lord in there, and it'd be like the fucking.
It'd be the fucking trifecta right there.
The trifecta of all the people Andres can't stand, all in one spot. Well,
sprinkled in some Ezra.
Right? Ooh.
Oh,
no, you didn't.
The world would implode.
Oh, let's not give away all
as he choke slams another picketer.
There it is.
That wonderful movie they put out.
We all know we've had our feelings about Flash, aka the Batman's movie. So before we get any deeper into the topics, I'm going to turn it over to Luis, who's got a soft message for you guys. Got a little love
message.
But as the episode is going to start, we'd like to go into the comments that you guys have left. It's a great opportunity to showcase what this show is about. We wouldn't be doing it if nobody was listening. So this is your opportunity to be a part of the show, and it costs nothing to you, means everything to us. So those likes. So if you're listening right now on YouTube or wherever you're listening to, just take a second, hit that thumbs up. It actually does help because then it starts to spread to other people that may not know what we do here. So, but without further ado, let us get into some comments. So I've got a couple for episode 130. And in episode 130, we had a Marry, Fuck, Kill game, but Heavyweight commented in, and he changed it to Marry, Smash, and Curb. I'm assuming Curb Stomp. It's very violent.
Curb, like curb him, like no thanks.
Oh, I was like Curb Stomp. I went really violent with that.
Pretty vicious. Pretty vicious.
Yeah, some Gears of War action.
American History X.
Bite the curb. So the Marry, Smash, Curb that he listed was Steven Spielberg, Anthony Russo, Quentin Tarantino.
Oh no!
And so Mose, you're the host. I'll let you take a stab at it first for what Heavyweight commented in.
We are going straight for the jugular right from the jump. Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino. Oh well, Russo's getting curved. Goodbye, Russo. I am smashing Steven Spielberg. Thank you very much. And what was the last one? Smash
Tarantino.
I'm gonna marry Quentin Tarantino's weird self because I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of foot rubs out of that one. So I will.
Motherfucker likes his feet.
Yeah, he's not marrying you. He's marrying your feet.
He's marrying the toes, and I keep them nice. So just like.
Disgusting. You wrote a whole thing so you could put a foot in his mouth like this.
Interesting. A lot of interesting things have been going in people's mouths lately, is all I can say. You know what? Let me not get on Lizzo. Let me back up.
So you said fuck Spielberg, curb Anthony Russo, and marry Quentin Tarantino. Does anyone disagree with that? Because that's how I would have said it.
right?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because don't get me wrong, I love Jaws, but Spielberg is not all of his movies hit for me. Like,
Yeah.
if I put on a Spielberg movie, I know I'm gonna enjoy it, but it's not like I had a long day. I'm gonna put on ET. Like, that's not a thing. Now, Jaws is the shit. Like, I could always watch Jaws as a kid, but yeah. Anybody else have a different opinion?
No.
What's
it's-
Anthony Russo? Give me a few movies from Anthony Russo.
The Russo brothers, dude.
The
Brothers.
Avengers Endgame, Avengers
shit.
Infinity War,
The Gray
Look,
Man.
the Gray
everything
Man.
changed.
Yeah.
Everything changed. Look, so I did like Infinity War though.
Mhm.
Suck.
Infinity War was good.
I'll go. I'll probably get a lot of hate for this. Curb Spielberg.
Tripping. Indiana
Fuck.
Jones.
I know. I'm the guy that liked the Flash. I'm always going to be the other guy.
That's true.
And then marry Quentin and
I
go to all his.
I like
years.
Flash too, buddy. Don't you worry.
You guys are making me look bad in front of Sean.
Sean just disconnects.
And that's all I needed to know.
All right, well there you go.
like the movie says, we're the other guys.
Fun. Oh, appreciate that challenge, heavyweight.
Yeah, thank you, heavyweight. If anybody's listening to this and has any different ideas, let us know in the comments and your argument as to why. So on the same episode, he did comment one other item on the topic of greedy Disney, and released a lot of TV personalities from different shows, i.e. ESPN, but they're double dipping on us with Miss Marvel and Star Wars. And then he commented on that also, with all the different services and the fee for the internet, is the monthly fee becoming equivalent to having cable again?
Yes, that is. Oh, that's stemming from that point. I think when I brought up that everyone's paying cable rates at this point for all the services you're required to have just to see these latest shows, and then you get your 6 episodes now, because we're not even bothering with 8 or 10 anymore. Now we're doing 6 and splitting those 6 into 2 seasons, and it's double dipping on us. Now I see what he means. At first I was like, is he saying someone from Star Wars is also in the Marvels?
Yeah, I was trying to piece that together, but no, I see what he's saying.
I see what he means by the double dipping.
Even when you were getting Game of Thrones and they paused on the 6th episode or mid-season finale for however many months or whatever, like, then you got to keep, even if you're gonna get the subscription just to fucking do it, it's hard though, because you'd have to keep it for those months, so might as well keep it.
Yeah. Well, true. And then our last comment that we have, this is on our Instagram, and this is from Pixie Dust, also confused by hieroglyphics, but I was able to decipher it as Pixie Dust. And her comment on the video says, I wish you can hear me laughing, because I'm like, what? Is my name really not as obvious as I thought it was?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Ash, take it away.
He's old. Leave him alone.
Why can't you read? And go.
Why can't you read this?
It did remind me of my crazy neighbor. Okay, so my crazy neighbor had a brother-in-law, and he goes, you know that I won't explain the whole thing, but basically he's outside and he's like, you know that song Exodus? And he's all, foo, it's Exodus. But when he's singing, he was all Exodus. So now in my head, when I hear Pixie Dust, I hear Pixie Dust.
Mm.
It was funnier when you saw it. He was fucking crazy.
When you read that name.
It was funnier when you lived it.
Yeah. You needed to be there. You should.
I didn't even get to say that they were both on PCP. For real.
Oh.
Let me double down on how funny this story is. Not only is it hilarious that he didn't understand that it was Pixie Dust. Pixie Dust is Ash and our friend Lanisha. That's who that is. And Lanisha is the person that introduced me to Ash and how y'all met me to even get on the show. And he know her for how long now, Ash? And you don't know her username is Pixie Dust?
As long as I've known the Step Hunkers, that's when I met Bianca, Wendy.
Bianca? Damn, bro, you're just fucking up everybody's name. Jesus.
No, not Blanca, Bianca, the other person.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah. Backpedal. All right, Stephen Amell, all yours.
Yeah.
Yours.
Ouch.
Dang. Shout out to Blanca.
I was going to say shout out to Stephen Amell. I'm like, no.
Absolutely not.
You know, and that's such a bummer too.
Get that
because
part out.
I was so close to well, I'm probably still gonna get stars when Minx comes out, and then I'll cancel it right after I'm done with Minx. But
Out now, by the way.
it is?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck
It
my
is.
life.
it's been out
Okay,
for a
well,
bit. Yeah, you've had the wedding and everything. So
yeah, thank you, buddy. But
Understandable.
I was like, oh, I get to watch Heels, like because it did look like a good show, and then all this happened, and it's like,
On my list. It was on my
Yeah.
list too. It was on
like
my
I
list.
opened it up and I unfollowed, and that's when I saw the backpedal thing. But
He said, I wish I hadn't said that in public. That was it. I wish I
well,
had.
it also said is like what you don't understand is it was an hour-long, a strenuous hour interview, and it was taken out of
blame
context.
the interview.
But yeah, I'm just like, all right, man. Like,
Sure.
Taken out of context.
Yeah.
Sure.
see, the context was fuck the strike. No, we got it, but
The context was I have a TV show that's coming out and I want to promote it, but I can't because they told me
Yeah,
not to,
'cause
and I'm being a salty little.
Sprinkle it all in.
because I like money. But yeah, and then not to take your show away from you, Mose, but I know we usually do drink of the day, and I believe we have a couple. I'm gonna throw that to Andres first, and then we'll throw it to you after.
Oh, I thought it was just. I thought it was just
Yes,
Ash.
and then
I
Ash.
want to
Yeah,
give
we were joking.
Ash's full props.
It's the both of you.
It's the both of you guys. It's the double A's. Pull up.
So I'll go quick. I have a Russian River propitation. Here you go. And
I love the Russian River.
yeah, Russian River's awesome. It's up north by Mose. And this is a porter aged petite Syrah barrel. So it's kind of a
Ooh,
darker beer in a wine barrel. So it'll have like a wine finish. It's pretty good.
That sounds tasty.
Never heard of it. Sounds tasty, yeah.
Ash Ketchum.
All right. I have a special drink made by Heavyweight.
Oh,
The drink was made by him.
It was made by him, but it was one of those like when you follow certain people and they make the drink, he made what they were making.
Oh, hold it back up to the camera again. It looked like a giant icy.
Yep.
Or Capri Sun, right?
It's
Giant
like that.
adult Capri Sun.
or an Ivy bag filled with some blue liquid.
Just stick it to my vein.
It has Hennessy,
Oh,
Alizé,
oh,
so half
Oh.
lemon and half lime.
Oh, so
When I
maybe-
drank it on Saturday, I was like you know how much I drink on the show. I was really genuinely the only drink I had, and I was really like, I'm gonna text you guys. So when you guys got all that Instagram stuff, that was me being fucked up.
Oh,
And now
Nice.
well, good to know.
it does come when he makes them, it comes in this. That's what she said. It comes in this. And then also he's gonna do other concoctions, no pun. But I'm gonna pour it because
Super pun.
to drink out of this, believe me, it really kind of like got everywhere.
Oh, not if you were floating on the Russian River. You'd be great.
I ain't
got-
voting on Russian River. What the hell's happening?
Floating on the Russian River, tying them both together.
Got it. It was yes, I just got that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna put it in the cup because it was better in the cup. And it's a big smoothie. No, not a smoothie, help me. Big icy.
Looks delicious.
Looks fantastic.
It's really fucking bomb. It was really good. And I told him anytime he makes this, he works probably like 2 blocks away. So I'll be getting, because he works so close, I'll be getting to show the show.
Fuck more.
A fuck ton more.
A fuck ton more. What kind of ton? A fuck ton.
That's kind of
metric fuck ton.
Well, we already started the show off with some things we don't want to watch. And I know our host, Sean, has a recommendation of something
That was a jab.
should watch.
Oh, also, sorry, real quick. I'm also doing Canadian whiskey. I do not recommend it. I do not like it.
It's Canadian Mist.
They didn't
Everybody
have
knows not to drink it. Oh,
And I
no.
went with, oh, my fucking speaker keeps going out. Sorry.
Hey Sean,
Uh,
sorry, you're gonna get interrupted by Ash a lot, so just get used to
Oh,
Oh,
good.
sorry. I didn't hear you. My speaker was out. It just went out. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. But I
All
don't like
good.
it. It tastes gross. It's the aftertaste.
Gross.
Tastes like, fucking you bit into Luis's underwear after he used it and threw it into a hamper. And then brought it
one
back
day you'll
out.
tell us the story of why you know that.
Got it. So it tastes like blue cheese. Got it.
Oh, God.
Oh, goodness. Toilet flush.
What?
Damn, Chewy.
Okay, so I had just suggested that Sean share his recommendation with us.
Okay, so,
Sean's like, I'd rather not.
so I would recommend on Netflix, They Clone Tyrone.
Mm.
Really good sci-fi movie. And it's a comedy too, so can't beat that. Jamie Foxx, I think, one of his best comedic performances. So
Ooh.
highly recommend. And if they do a sequel, I'm down for a sequel too. Because the way the movie ends, like I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but it's like it's
They left it
funny.
open.
Wow.
They left it open, but it's a callback to you have to see it. I don't want to.
Okay.
I can't even explain it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's got a buzz right now. I've been curious about it.
I know they're kicking themselves for not putting it in the theaters. Is that good?
Right.
I promise.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like the
I
first
know.
15 minutes, I kept rewinding because I was laughing because Jamie Foxx is an idiot. Like he's absolutely lost his mind. And if you watch the bloopers after it, it's even funnier. So
Yes.
That's
This
exciting.
character is playing a pimp. That's all
Yes.
the I'll give you. The character is playing a pimp.
yes.
Hilarious.
I'm sold.
Signing on everything Sean's saying. Great movie.
All right. I'm watching it this weekend.
And I'll throw one in. This is a little controversial one because everybody's been buzzing about this one too. I like My Time with Superman. It's this the anime on Cartoon Network, but there's a lot of controversies from the last episode that I don't agree with. It's I would say watch the show, but there's a lot of people upset with Lois Lane. And I don't agree with her either. But you have to watch it. I don't want to ruin that either. So
Oh, a little controversy that leads right into something that I have always said and I always will. Superheroes should date other superheroes. That's all I'm saying.
That's just like, you know what? I agree with that. That's just like people in the industry, industry people, because they actually understand what you're going through. And there's zero sense of entitlement because that's a lot of what's going on in the last episode of My Time with Superman. And yeah, I on that.
So we got some recommendations from Sean. Summarize real quick.
I saw 2 episodes. I thought that was really good. I thought it hit the ground running.
Mhm.
It went into I love you fucking really fucking quick. Jimmy Olsen. Ultimately, I feel like they were kind of playing the characters that they just got there quick. You know what I mean?
Agree with that. Yeah, I don't like the pacing at all. You're right.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And I'm gonna get shit for this. I'm not a big anime person, only because it's very like I'm like it takes me out of it because I'm trying to follow the story, and then it's like a lot of and then a little teardrop, and I was like, oh wait, what's happening? Like people are about to die in this other scene. Wow. But this anime was a little bit more realistic. Like I like Death Note because it's a little bit more like the tone stays the tone the entire fucking. And I'm not hating on anime. I'm just telling you that it takes me out of the story when it does that stuff.
Well, it's preference. Yeah, because some of the goofy animes do that, but like there's a lot of like drama or horror anime or action anime that don't do that. But yeah, it's just it's a style. I dig it.
Yeah,
but I liked it. Sorry, go ahead, Ash.
And I liked it, and then the big robots, and then like he's still gaining his powers, and it's kind of weird. That is like I know what's fucking I can't think of it. Stefan will probably know. You find out your powers as you need them. He gets hit.
That weird thing.
Oh shit! I can fly. He gets blah blah blah. or he gets real pissed. Oh shit, my eyes fucking throw lasers. Like, and like it's rushed. It's not like, okay, he found out he could jump high. He's like 4 years old. He found out he could do this, like little by little. It's just all like as he needs it. I feel like it's almost like, don't quote me, but I feel like it's a Dragon Ball Z. Like you find your new power as you need it.
That's a fair
the heat vision actually they got that from Smallville. He found out about heat vision when he saw Lois, and I'll let you figure out why that happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got the touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
My red shorty.
He saw Lois' eyes start flickering, and then he was like, yeah. So
gotta be about that low. Once I heard he had a Sailor Moon level transformation for his superhero outfit, I was like, you tried it. Yep. Like, I don't know. What's up with that? What's that all about?
Yeah,
Don't get mad if they do, if we got a preview of Superman Legacy from this cartoon, huh?
And we already know my guess about how that's gonna be, and this anime is definitely reinforcing that. It's gonna be mid. It's gonna be mid. Ooh. Now that you done brought up James Gunn, and you know what that makes me want to talk about. I'm jumping all the way to the bottom of the list. No intro, because I can't wait. Okay. Wonder Woman 3. Let's get right into the meat. Wonder Woman 3, y'all. We ready? Go ahead, Louise.
I mean,
no, Esteban, go for it.
I kind of feel now it's like, don't get me wrong, the first one, amazing. First one was amazing. The second one, not so much. Okay. To hear that the third one was scrapped, I was kind of like, I was a little like, oh, like they probably could have redeemed themselves from the second one, you know? And then it's like James Gunn's like, oh no, we're going to do a complete revamp and blah, blah, this and that. Okay, cool. But now you're saying that you are now moving forward with Wonder Woman 3. So which tells us what? To me, it tells us two things. One, you cannot beat the original Wonder Woman that you just that was made. You can't top it. You guys are just realizing that now. So let's move on and keep Gal as our Wonder Woman. Or two, you guys are just you don't know what you want to do with this entire universe. Mm-hmm. Those are the two things that it tells me. Okay. You don't know what to do with the universe, number one, or it's like, you know, for a fact that you cannot replace Gal Gadot as Diana, as Wonder Woman. That's what that tells me. I'm leaning more towards they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're probably way over their head, you know. Not to mention, they're now announcing that their animated movies are going to hit theatrical releases. Yep. On top of that, I don't know, man.
Ninja Batman in the theaters.
Ninja Batman. I don't know. I genuinely, I'm at a loss for words on what's going on over at DC. I don't know what James Gunn and Peter Safran are doing. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, but I am just as confused.
I see Louise's hand, and then I seen Sean nodding a lot. So I'm very excited to hear what you have to say. Go ahead, Louise.
I respectfully disagree with Esteban. I feel at the when Gunn first took over the project, he laid out what the game plan was, that some of it was going to be in the contained universe, the DC universe, and then these other stories would be part of the Elseworld, which is where he expressed about the Matt Reeves Batman. That's an Outworld story, or Elseworld story is how they called it. I feel the Wonder Woman 3, I mean, what fuck do I know? But it seems like that would be an Elseworld story of like, because he's a nerd too. Like he genuinely likes these characters. So I can see him being like, you know what, let's round it out. Let's do one more in the Elseworld before we kind of like start it over. We're doing that with Batman. I don't see why not to do that with Wonder Woman. But yeah, I mean, I'm eager. I'm still excited with what he can do with writing the Superman script. So I'm hopeful. hopeful. I'm optimistic.
Okay.
As his voice cracks when he says hopeful.
I've been hurt before, so I'm not.
I'm
like,
ready
I'm
to
not-
get hurt again.
Yeah.
Now we've got-
That's the best way to say it. I'm ready to get hurt again, bud.
We've got one, no thank you. We've got one, I'm hopeful. Sean.
Okay, so I didn't like the first Wonder Woman. I didn't like the second Wonder Woman. Like, I don't like Gal as Wonder Woman.
Oh,
I was happy when they were going to reboot all of it. I don't get why everybody likes the first one so much. Like, I think the first half of the movie is solid. I do. I really do. Where the movie turns is when they make this huge, stupid reveal at the party, and it turns into this whole CGI fest where her brother is now the villain, and it's like it just doesn't. It's just the first half of the movie. I think they had a plan, and the second half of the movie, it bleeds into the second movie. Like from the second half of that movie to the second movie is the exact same problems, issues, execution. And if I hear that guitar riff one more time, like I promise, like
I got that on my Spotify playlist, man.
it's the most obnoxious.
Don't
It's
sue
my
us.
ringtone.
It's, like I was watching The Flash, and I don't even like that movie either. But when she shows up, I just started laughing. Like it's not even like, it was a great intro, and you got excited for that intro. Remember when the first Avengers came out?
Yeah.
And Cap is getting beat up by Loki, and then you hear the PA system, and then you hear AC/DC, and you're like, "Oh shit, Iron Man's on the way."
Yeah,
That's how you do it. Not Batman's about to die, and you just hear this obnoxious take you out of the scene guitar riff. And
Damn, he coming for Wonder Woman's whole.
well, I mean,
And
that
the
was
thing is-
shoehorned in. I'll agree with you. there.
and the thing is, I actually like the character. I don't think she's good as Wonder Woman. Like people make fun of that whole scene from Justice League when she goes, Kal-El, no, like why did she even know that name? They don't even explain. Like, that's the problem with DC is that they make content for hardcore fans. So if you're a hardcore
Yes.
fan, you'll get that. But if you're
100%.
but if you're just like a regular person, you don't even know what that name means or who is Kal-El or any of that. And even in the medium, she never calls him that. So I don't even know why they threw that in there. But it's just like she's become a running joke. And I'm not shitting on Gal. I just don't think she's good, like at all.
You're kind of shitting on Gal.
Not shitting
I
on
mean,
you, but,
I
I'm
don't know
not
how
shitting on
else to-
Gal. The bitch just sucks.
I didn't say all that. See, I didn't say all that. I'm just saying I don't know how else to articulate that better. Like she's just not good. Like
I get you, man.
you can easily replace that character. And the thing is, if you're gonna replace everybody else, and he made a whole point of I'm cutting out all these different people that was in Zack Snyder's Justice League so people don't get used to continuity, then why are you keeping her? Like you can easily find a Wonder Woman out there. Very simple. Like it's not that hard. And to give her an actual good script and actually something to do. But like I said, I agree with what Esteban said. I don't think they know what they're doing. At first he said Blue Beetle was gonna be the first movie in the DCU. Now it's not. Now it's gonna be Superman. They're still gonna release that shitty Aquaman movie that has tested multiple times.
Leave that part out.
Poorly. Do you realize when studios cared about movies, they would give you a trailer a year in advance. And this movie's supposed to be releasing in December and we're in August and we still haven't even seen like a teaser trailer of this movie. They're just gonna put it out there. So you guys
are editing this, cut this part out.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't do Jason Momoa slander here, sir.
I'm not even slandering him. They said he gave a great script and the studio rejected it. So it's not his fault.
Don't doubt it at all. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 2 no's for Wonder Woman 3.
Yeah. To real quick to Sean's point, I feel that because Marvel obviously hit the ground running, it's like DC still stuck on the back burners and they're just like, well, they already did it, like we can't do it again like that. And I feel that they can do that. They still can do that. Like I don't understand why they're so proud to not follow that formula.
Flopping.
The only people that should be kept is Viola Davis. That's it. She
Ooh,
works.
that's
You can
Amanda
easily
Waller.
write that away. Like she just exists in every universe as Amanda Waller. That's it. But you're gonna do this Superman movie where he's made it clear superheroes exist. So then why not just start over? Like, and just start with a clean slate and try and have some good faith with the audience. So, and then here's the other thing that's really stupid. So all the animation, all the video games are gonna have the same voice actors, but then we
Right.
already have a Superman cartoon out there. So does that mean does that Superman cartoon not exist anymore? Or is there gonna be two
Elseworld.
Supermans?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
so we gotta have three Batmans. We're gonna have three Jokers.
Ooh.
We're gonna have two Aquamans. I don't know what he's doing. Like, I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Oh wow.
That's the part that doesn't make sense because they're gonna have a Batman in the boat, and then you're gonna have Matt Reeves Batman, but there's already a Joker there. But then they're trying to cast Joker for Batman in the bowl too. So there's gonna be two Jokers, but then there's another Joker out there because the one that just won an Oscar is gonna be doing it's gonna be a Joker with Lady Gaga. So we're gonna have two Harley Quinns, three Jokers,
Mm.
two Batmans. Like I said, I agree with that one. I don't think he knows what he's doing. So
I think they're way in over their head.
yeah, and we're gonna have two animated Supermans.
What about I haven't heard from you, Andres. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I didn't hate. I enjoyed the first fucking Wonder Woman. The second one sucked. I was sad that they were resetting everything. I guess I just didn't know like the way that they were saying it. I guess I was more pissed about the Henry Cavill portion than Gal's portion. Am I willing to give it a chance? Yeah, I'm not fucking pumped about anything either. So I get do I think they don't know what they're doing? It seems like it, and I'm always willing to talk shit about James Gunn, especially how they handle the whole Henry Cavill thing, like I mentioned. But I don't know. Like it, maybe he was saving it as a surprise. I don't know. Like that's
Terrible timing.
that would make unless you handled it wrong, then don't come out with that saying that fucking everything is done. We're starting over. We're keeping these, and then this just drops out of nowhere. Were you forced to do this because I guess the PR for Gal is good, or the people want her? Like, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it was planned though.
Yeah, I feel they jumped the gun when he made that whole announcement of like chapter 1, Gods and Monsters and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it sounded like it was a great plan on what he was doing, you know. But then now, like what we're hearing it afterwards, it's like, was he forced to do that? Like, are things like now unraveling at the seams where it's like he's not getting what he wanted or he's not unable to cast certain people? Obviously the writer strikes, you know, and the actor strike that's going on right now, obviously that I mean, I don't exactly know what, you know, entails. I have a genuine general idea because I've read like the SAG website and stuff like that. So it's like I kind of get it, you know. I understand why they're striking, which yes, I 100% agree with them, because any type of AI to recreate any likeness and just being paid minimal for something like that, and you lose your complete likeness for your entire lifetime is bullshit, you know. So yeah, so I completely agree with everything that's going on as in regards to the strikes that are happening. So honestly, with the strikes happening, and I had told you guys this, you know, in our little group chat, because the strikes, like I was genuinely expecting like everything to come to a halt in regards to news, you know, and it hasn't, you know, which to me is sad, because obviously these studios don't give a fuck about the actors and the writers and so forth and so on. So, and it's like they're trying to stay top of mind. Exactly. They're trying to stay top of mind. They're trying to be on top. They're trying to say, hey, don't forget about us while this strike is going on, you know? So I don't know. Needless to say, it's like, yeah, I genuinely don't think that Peter Safran and James Gunn know what they're doing to run and create an entire universe.
Ooh. Ash, any thoughts?
I think, much like everything else, he had a plan. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to whatever. Hey, Gal Gadot just showed up in Shazam. Let's put her somewhere. Okay. Like ultimately it's someone else's fucking money. And he's trying to make everybody happy, like Jason Momoa, like whatever. If they do a fucking Aquaman or whatever, and it happens to be successful, that's not going to be the last time we see him, because they ultimately want money. So that's why this Elseworld thing is even a thing, because it's not going to be a one world thing. Because if your idea, because we are the comic book nerds, and I'm counting James Gunn. And he knows what he's going to do, and he's going to make this world that we'd be happy with. The studios know, what's up, Batman's best friend, the guy with the red. Like, that's all they know. They don't know fucking any of that shit. You know what I mean? They're building Mattel universe just because Barbie was awesome. Like, it's all just another fucking thing to get.
Of course. Absolutely.
Right. So that's what that it's just gonna, I mean, I understand that there's going to be a Wonder Woman 3. Hopefully it's good, just for the sake of it being good. But I'm just hoping it's good. I mean, if it's already happening, I'm not going to fucking.
We're going to watch it. We're all going to watch it.
I'm not going to fucking.
And that's
you know what I mean?
That's the worst part. Right. We're going to watch it because we do really want to. Exactly. We're going to want to know if Gunn could save what Jenkins clearly couldn't. Like, I agree with Sean, there was a spark in the first half of the first Wonder Woman movie that really had you in the theater like, oh shit, DC might do it. And then it was like, nope, they're not going to do it. And it was just like, it fell off just like he said it did.
Well, okay, I thought the whole movie was good.
You want to know when Wonder Woman was good in the first half? When Chris Pine was carrying. When Chris Pine was carrying the movie.
Wait a minute, sir.
It's true. No, listen. Go back and watch.
Looking at you like, excuse me.
No, go back and watch the first movie. And Chris Pine is carrying that movie, and she's feeding off of Chris Pine. You want to know when the movie falls apart? When he's no longer in the movie, and it's her, and she's feeding off of old boy from Harry Potter. When that whole sequence starts taking place, and there's no more Chris Pine to carry you. Damn. And then you see the flaws of that movie of her acting, and her acting is terrible. Like I watched Red Notice with her and Ryan Reynolds.
That was just a bad movie. Don't
and they at least have some kind of personality, and she gives nothing. She's just deadpan, and that's how she is in Wonder Woman. I don't understand how people didn't see it the first time, but again, it's because we have a good actor, like you have a RDJ, you have a Chris Pine who can elevate everybody. It makes it easier for somebody who's not good at acting to not, like, all she has to do is just react versus actually acting. When the second movie happens,
I've always thought Diana as a whole was a stiff character. I feel like she does the stiff well. And I always felt like Diana was a little bit like, I'm a fish out of water, even as she's interacting with people, because she grew up on a whole different place with different social structures. And so it always seemed like Diana's a little bit more formal and a little bit more uptight and a little bit more like straight to the point. And so I thought maybe that's kind of what Gal was trying to channel.
I agree with that. What ruined that persona of Diana, though, was the Justice League cartoons, because they gave her personality. And that's what people ended up falling in love with. That was Bruce Timm.
She was a little sassy.
Yeah. And that, I mean, but that's, that's the version of Wonder Woman that everybody likes. You're talking about the comic version where she's just very regal, very straightforward. And I like both versions too. Don't get me wrong. I do like both versions. The problem is you gotta be able to act. You gotta be able to act by yourself without somebody carrying you. Like, I'll give you a perfect example of a good actor and a bad actor. Okay, so remember, and we'll take it to Marvel because everybody used to love Marvel. Okay, now everybody's kind of like falling off. You remember Thor 2? Everybody hates Thor 2, but the one thing that everybody loves about Thor 2 is Loki. A good actor in a bad situation.
I see what you mean.
He's the best part of that movie because even though the material is shit, he can still, hey, I'm still a good actor. Like, I don't think the material in Wonder Woman is as bad in the third act as it normally could have been, but it's just bad all around. But if she had any kind of personality, charisma, anything, she can save that scene.
Damn.
I'm just okay. I don't know how else to articulate that better.
Right. I get what you're saying. I really do, because I saw Red Notice too, and I get everything that you said about her and how she acts in Red Notice. Okay. But to your point, I saw Death on the Nile. She was really good on Death on the Nile. On Death on the Nile.
Who's directing her? Kenneth Branagh.
See, and then there it is right there. That's my point. You know, it's like if you got Kenneth Branagh, who is a very regal man. Okay. So whenever you see anything that's going to be coming from Kenneth Branagh, you're gonna expect some form of regalness, some form of properness in the film. That's what we got in the first Thor. He directed the first Thor. He directed Death on the Nile. You know, so that's his thing. I hope to God we get to see a Kenneth Branagh Gargoyles movie. Okay,
that'll be interesting.
I want that. That is what I want. I want that. But I that's to Sean's point. It's like, yes, she was great on Death on the Nile. But who was she feeding off? Who was directing her? Who was giving her the points on what the and what direction is she's supposed to take the character to? Not saying that Patty Jenkins is not a great director. I feel she is a great director. Okay. There's some things that have fallen off. Okay. Like Wonder Woman 2. Okay. But she has
something good she did.
The Hurt Locker.
Well, okay. Pedro Pascal is a great actor, right?
Yeah.
We agree with that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We all saw Wonder Woman 2, right? How many scenes did they actually share together? You know what I mean? She had nobody.
Very true.
She had nobody to bounce off of. And the scenes that she's with Chris Pine are very limited in that second movie. So he can only do so much. And the material was just bad. It was just bad. It was just bad. Like, I'll give you another example of a good actor carrying a movie. Did anybody see Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
I have not.
I have.
It's actually really good. But you want to know why it's really good? Because Chris Pine is actually really good.
Say Chris Pine again? Is it Chris Pine?
Like, I mean, I don't know.
Are you a Chris Pine stan, sir?
No, you know what? That's crazy. That's the crazy thing, because I don't think he's the best Chris. Everybody has their best Chris.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe he is. I don't know. You know, I was always partial to Thor, just because Chris Hemsworth. I just liked Extraction at the time when they were having like this. I haven't seen part 2 yet, but Extraction 1, because I like when he slapped that kid. I just think that's the funniest scene in that movie.
Comics Podcast does not condone slapping children.
We do not.
Unless
it's hilarious.
Right, unless
if no one's looking.
Unless no one's looking.
No, he may actually be the best Chris though. Like acting.
The rest of y'all have a favorite Chris? Anybody else got a favorite Chris? Mine's Chris Klein. Because I'm an early 2000s kind of gal.
Look at you pulling out the deep cuts with Chris Klein. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm talking about American Pie. The American
That's correct. American Pie.
They call me Nova.
Look at you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Anybody else got a favorite Chris?
I'm gonna have to say Evans.
Oh,
for me.
Yeah, definitely. Captain America.
America.
Absolutely.
Well, it's not only that, but I saw a lot of his older stuff. You know, like Push was fucking fantastic.
I loved Push. I watch it I love Push. Thank you, Esteban. I loved Push. Put it on the
Push
record.
is such a fantastic. Push is such a fantastic film. Like, and I think a lot of people, they don't understand. Again, it was what, like late 2000s, early 2000s, mid 2000s. Okay, and that was like just in the hype of superheroes, and people don't understand that Push is a quote unquote superhero film. You know,
edgy.
You know, and exactly. You know, and that's the thing. It's just like he's great in Push. He's great in The Losers. You know,
The Loser's the good one.
Yeah, all around, he's great. You know, he was fucking fantastic in The Gray Man. If you guys haven't seen that one yet,
he was the best. He was the best part of that movie.
He was the best part of The Gray Man. He was great in Knives Out as well. He does a good villain. He's not a bad villain.
Oh, what was the movie on the train? The movie on the train that he did too.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer. That was
so good, so good. What about you, Andres or Luis? You guys got a favorite Chris?
Evans, go.
Huh?
Evans, go, Luis.
Evans, of course.
Can't really say I've given it that much thought.
Could literally think about it between the time they started asking that question and come up with what.
Evans.
So
Evans also.
There's Chris Evans, Chris Pratt, Chris Pine. No one's saying
Pratt's at the bottom of the list. Pratt can go sit on a fucking star.
Just say Christopher Lloyd.
Chris Lloyd. You can have him. You can have him.
There you go with Doc Brown. There you go.
I got something for you. I got something for you, Amber, when you're done.
Oh, okay.
I'll go.
That's
Christian Slater.
Oh wow!
Why are you trying to outdo me? I see you, Christian.
Puffs.
Heather.
Oh, by the way, we've mentioned. Do you guys get on the Wonder Woman 2? Hitch, the end of Hitch vibes when she has to run and jump and get away from him.
Yeah, that was
saying Hitch, but I think you mean
Hitch. Sorry, not Hitch. Hitch is the same. It's the same movie. Just that's the
take a drink. Take a drink. Just take a drink.
Not Hitch. They both start with H, but
You're
yeah.
Slurpee.
So drastic.
I'm slurring.
Oh, Hancock. Okay,
no, I said drink your Slurpee.
Oh man, this has been some good stuff. You know what I realized? I got so excited to talk about Wonder Woman that I didn't let Luis introduce the rest of the topics for the show.
I mean, we got an hour.
I mean, we're
right
way past that point.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, we're already past it. We might as well go to the. We can go to the next one.
Just throw out the next topic, Luis.
All right. Next topic we got is Spider-Man delayed indefinitely, missing its 2024 release date. Writers and actors strike, stopping production.
Oh, Phase 5 is in shambles. Shambles.
Not even. That's not MCU.
Oh, then I don't know what I'm talking. Oh, you're talking about the game.
No, the animated.
No.
The animated movie.
The animated, the Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out in
You
March.
gotta say that because when I think of Miles Morales as somebody, I don't think of him as Spider-Man. I think of him as Miles Morales, and that's how he is in my mind for me. Even though I know he's a Spider-Man, my brain never says Spider-Man. It says Miles Morales, full government name every time.
For sure.
We got us a big Miles Morales fan in the room. I don't know if y'all know that.
True.
Yeah. All right. Right on.
Come on.
Oh, big time.
I love Miles. I love Miles. I love Peter. Come on.
Spider-Man's his
Right
favorite.
on.
He's my friend, so I'm just gonna keep putting him on blast. Spider-Man is his favorite.
Just keep doing it. We still got a whole hour. Come on, let's go.
Right? So delay.
Andres is waiting for that.
When he said whole hour, he's like, not me. Andres, you gotta stick it out with us.
Have tomorrow off. I don't give a fuck.
This writer strike has got this next phase in shambles. It's really rough. Like Blade's been pushed back. Everything's been pushed back. Like
Everything's getting pushed back.
Years. It's kind of we're gonna have us a couple dry ass seasons, dry summer seasons.
But that's okay. You know why?
Need a breather.
Yeah, we get that breather. First off, we get a breather. Secondly, they're setting up for what they want and what they believe is what's owed to them because it's true, And lastly, for us fans, we get to finally catch up on shit we haven't watched.
I still haven't watched Secret Invasion, so
somebody made me watch it. Just gonna say that.
I saw that.
I didn't make you do shit.
It was you at the We were like the only ones watching it. So I was like, people want to talk about it. We gotta be able to say something. We gotta be able
I will say the first two episodes of Secret Invasion is very fucking slow. It's just like, look, we've established things already. why must we move at a fucking snail's pace? Why? You know,
We're spotted.
episode 3, better. Episode 4, better. Episode 5, we go back to that fucking snail's pace, you know. And then the finale, I'm just kind of like, okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Like that was like when it ended and everything, I'm like, cool.
I was just like, that's a ball drop for me. Gravik Gravik could have been a good villain.
Gravik,
a good villain. If they had given him the chance to actually like grow and like like where the rose opens when the sun hits it, he was like, it was like this much growth and they're all villain. And I'm like, that's not enough. We don't have any.
No, that's not. It wasn't enough. Like,
it wasn't enough.
I love the fact that they built the story around him and Nick.
Yeah.
I love the way that they built it.
Yep.
You know, their relationship and the way that series circled around their relationship. I love that. That was awesome. But again, I agree with Mose. It's like you could have used Gravik so much. Gravik would have been your next Loki.
Yep.
You know,
the next Loki. Same kind of petty motivation as well.
Absolutely. Same kind of same motivation. It's just like, but you didn't, and you dropped the ball there. That's why it's like I'm at the end. I'm just like, cool. Let's move on. You know.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a note about that show.
I still feel like it's not it's one of those things where even though it wasn't great, watching it will benefit you because there's going to be there's a big reveal in the show that's going to be, you know, like crucial to the timeline. And I'm sure a lot of people know about it. We're not going to spoil it on the show, but there's like a big reveal in the show that kind of fucks up a lot of timeline. And
it really does.
You're just like, what are we going to see in the Marvels that cleans this up? Or
it really does.
The Secret Wars is completely dependent. And I still don't understand how we're doing Secret Wars because it seems like Iron Wars and Iron Wars is really just Stark Wars and we have no Stark. So I don't get it, but I guess we'll figure it out.
So there's this scene at the end. I just have to point this out where everybody's getting released from, and I hope this is a small spoiler, okay? They're all getting released from the pods, right?
Yes.
Right.
And this is the stuff that I think about. This is where my mind goes because I'm just insane.
I already know what you're about to say.
And it made me laugh. It just made me laugh. It took the complete gravity out of the movie. So these people have been kidnapped for however long, right? Just conservatively, let's just say a month. Okay. Is that fair? A month.
Yeah, let's say that. Let's go for a month.
Okay, cool. What made me laugh is as they're being released from these pods, everybody's clothes is pressed and clean. And my mind goes, are the aliens like cleaning their clothes every day? Like, are they not using the bathroom? Like, how is everybody's hair perfectly coiffed? And
it's not what I thought you were going to say.
They showed like, I guess they had like a general in there and his suit was like pressed and tucked
still had the creases.
His hair was immaculate. Like he had just got
beard. He didn't have no beard, nothing.
Like nobody used the bathroom on themselves. Nobody, like you would think like if I'm in captivity for months or God. However, let's say again, conservatively, at least a month, my clothes would at least be wrinkled. Like I can't even take this seriously. Like
you know Kevin Feige's gonna come on and be like, yeah, when they're in those pods, their body completely freezes.
Exactly.
Okay, but here's the problem with that.
Science.
The inconsistency of that is that Rhodey's hospital gown was all jacked up. So it's like, wait, which is it? Like, Rhodey was the only one with messed up because it was a hospital gown. I guess the alien starch doesn't work.
Get your logic out of here. Go ahead, Ash.
How dare you, Sean, bring your logic. How dare you, sir?
Logic out of here.
It just made me laugh. Like I'm not whatever, man. Like, and
whatever, man.
The other thing that made me laugh is when they were showing like the different powers because they have all the powers in the MCU, and I'm like, every time she uses Ebony Maw's power, she has rings now. Like his rings, like that is that part of the power set? Like is Drax tattoos part of the power set? Like I don't, So I
you know what, man?
That's where my mind goes every time. I'm like she couldn't just move her hands, and we know that that's Ebony Maw.
They had to turn gray with the rings.
with the
Ooh.
rings. Because I don't see how the rings are important here, but that's where my mind went.
How else will we know it's Ebony Maw? Ash, go ahead. We keep interrupting you.
Oh, it's all good. Cactus Dak says he still needs to see Morbius.
Ooh, don't.
Or
Oh,
don't.
what are you doing?
All right, hold on.
I skipped it too, Cactus Jack.
Do I read the Twitch comments or do I?
Yes, go
Save
ahead.
Right.
a life. Save a life right now. Don't do that.
Gotta admit, the kiss scene between Sam and Scroll Face was epic.
Oh, and you know what? She was like, "Do you love me with my real face?" Like that kind of energy.
Both care about their presentation. I'm guessing that's about.
They like to look good. Scrolls like to look good. Respect.
And why wouldn't they both just Hulk out and smash?
No.
I don't know what that's pertaining
Now,
to.
see, double entendre. Double entendres.
I guess are they both going to become the Hulk because they can scroll and then he wants to see.
We don't want to spoil things. We don't want to spoil things, but a
Yeah,
double
we don't want to spoil the
sounds
thing.
like a good Friday night to
He
me.
wants to see two Hulks fuck.
Wait, what?
On Disney Plus.
God damn, bruh, chill out.
He's trying to get us
Why
banned.
wouldn't they both Hulk out and smash? I'm the one that jumped to conclusions.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, you were.
the one that jumps
I thought we were
into-
talking about slapping some whole cheeks. I thought that too.
Harvest life.
Genuinely, that's what I was hoping for.
I hope
Just like Hulk cheeks, just
That's a-
up and down.
That's on Secret Invasion. Fuck, I'm gonna watch
That's
that.
That is the secret.
Just watch the
invasion.
final episode, Luis. Just
Invasion.
bouncing.
That's the Secret Invasion. All right.
That is a secret
Yeah.
invasion.
Oh no.
Oh my god. And on that note, I'm ready to move on to some reasonable verses.
Okay.
As always, I got to give my little introduction. I created this segment because I got tired of hearing shit like, with enough prep time, can Batman beat Hyperion and shit like that. Like, I got tired of this. Like, give me a reasonable verses that makes sense. And so,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to take one. This is one I saw on the internet. I didn't come up with this one. This one I saw on the internet, and it kind of made me mad because I was feeling like people weren't really considering both sides well enough. So I would like to do the kids from Recess versus the kids from Hey Arnold.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey, are you talking about like in a fight? Or
Like-
just who's better?
All of the above. Who got the best hands? Who had the better show? If they were dropped in the woods, who's making it? Who's
Hey
not?
Arnold, hands down is the better show, the better kids. But in a fight, I don't know, Helga too. I mean, I don't know.
Breaks a bone every episode.
Yeah, she's crazy. And she has an
Right.
altar. So I mean,
She practices witchcraft and shit. Like,
See,
yeah.
What's
Them
her?
kids are from New York, so they're harder.
Yeah.
It's-
180.
it really
Spinelli.
comes down
Spinelli.
to yes,
Spinelli
Spinelli.
throws
Spinelli.
down. She throws down, dude.
She is into wrestling. Big
Yeah, she'll
time
fuck shit up.
wrestler,
Yeah.
Real
It
strong.
comes down to who you think is cooler, Hey Arnold or TJ Detweiler. That's what it
TJ
comes down to.
Detweiler or Arnold. Arnold, no last name. He too cool for a last name. Like, we just put it out there like that.
And he wears a skirt.
Actually, that was a flannel under a sweater. The kid was already in his grunge era before we even knew grunge was cool. Like,
Yeah, he was ahead of his time.
he was ahead of his time. I feel like the
Pun
Hey
intended.
Arnold kids are stomping a mud hole in the Recess kids when it comes to throwing hands. Like, they getting robbed. They got Pigeon Man and
I
Stoop
must say they lived in a hood, so
You
yeah,
kid.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And these kids are over
Yeah,
here.
you know
like,
what?
Like sleeping at teachers' houses and breaking into the teachers' lounge, and they think they're doing some hard shit, trying to swing over the top of the swing. Like, that's the problems they got. And Helga was over there thinking that she was gonna have to work in the woods because she failed an aptitude test. She had real problems. Real
That was my point, everyone. That's
and she was crazy. She had some stuff to deal with. What do we have? Gretchen, Miss I'm So Smart. Like, she got tripped up on yo-yos. Be for real. Be for real.
kindergartners jumped her too. So yeah,
The kindergartners did jump her, and she became
Well,
crazy like them for a little while.
Well, okay. Have you seen a pack of kindergartners running wild?
As a person who works in education, yes, I have.
I would fuck up a
Christ.
pack of kindergartners
You think you would?
Jesus.
Oh, I would hunt them to
A
the
pack of
fucking
feral
wall.
kindergartners?
You've never been scratched. by little
Godspeed,
kid
bro.
bears?
Ain't no fucking kindergarten is gonna get me.
You've never had snotty
Yeah.
hands held on your face. Snotty
Haymaker,
hands
haymaker
on
after
your
haymaker on these little fucking kids.
I could see Andres walking in with a sock just fucking filled with nickels. Like, let's fucking go.
Let's go.
I don't
No,
need
I
a-
say he hits the first kid at 100%, and then it spreads fear through the other ones.
I'm just mean, motherfuckers.
Okay.
But see, I don't see Andres swinging a punch. What I see when he starts off is a fucking running fucking drop kick.
I
Just
do
fucking
see
drop
straight
kicks.
out kick.
He just damage himself.
That good old transporter kick.
Yes. Transporter kick when he had the cleats.
You know, no, but
Remember?
he would do it. Andres would do it strategically. He'd hit one of the kids so fucking hard that it would turn into a fucking domino effect, and then that kid would fall into a whole bunch of other kids, and then just fucking it's over.
Like the Agent Smith fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
They're all just coming on him.
Absolutely.
More.
Oh, I'd pay money to see that.
They're gonna trick him with sticky hands. Can you take me to the bathroom? And then they're gonna pee on his shoes. That's what's gonna happen. Kindergartners.
On his work shoes, no less.
Work shoes on my loafers and shit.
I want a penny loafer.
Anybody else? Recess versus Hey Arnold. I'm going Hey Arnold. I don't know if I was clear
Yeah.
about that or not.
I initially I was gonna say Recess, but you guys convinced me. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's a consensus. Hey, Arnold.
Anybody going for Recess? The Recess
Oh
kid.
God, no.
Anybody
No.
think somebody tried to say Mikey could beat up Harold, and I was like, y'all are tripping. Harold punches adults. Like, be for real. I couldn't.
Mikey's like a gentle giant. He's like
He's a poet. You know what I mean? He's a hippie.
Yeah.
Always wore flip flops to school, no matter the weather. Mm-mm.
Fucking hardcore.
Hardcore. Okay, and before we go back to the next topic, I got one more question for the group. Help me out. Who's the better dog?
Okay, real quick. Sorry, I apologize.
Comment?
Cactus, Zach. This
Yes.
shit.
Test?
Oh, damn, bro, you alright? What?
Test?
Cock Zach
What the
tactic.
Cactus Zach said the kids from Rugrats could beat up both groups.
Stop.
Dude, they're like one, man.
Phil and Lil were kind of rough and tumble. They kind
I
of
mean, they look like they bite for sure, but they're
Phil
like
and
two
Lil
years
was
old.
Well, they
definitely
absolutely bite.
They
Yeah.
definitely bite.
This is all in order. Who's got the best drip? McLovin Life. Yes, sir. They're as bad as a pack of hyenas. This is as we're talking, and I
I'm like,
couldn't
who's
just.
got I'm like the best drip.
And-
If we're talking drip, I have to give it to TJ because he had that dope ass leather jacket and the
Hey.
backwards cap. He did have that. That was some nice drip.
And then pertaining to
I like how serious you take the questions, Mose. Like you get all in it, and be like,
Right?
"Nah, that motherfucker be looking fly."
He do be looking kind of dope. Spinelli had a dope ass leather jacket and them nice ass leggings. Damn, wait a minute. The recess kids might have the better drip. That's true.
pertaining to Esteban beating up kids, he sees the Lucan flying kick to the face, MK1
Yeah,
style.
absolutely.
And then again with Esteban, it's ECW style.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Throw a
Barbed
tape.
wire wrapped around a 2x4. Fucking
Okay.
let's go.
Shout out to the ECW days.
This is a big teddy bear.
Aw.
Who was that from?
That was all from Cactus Zach.
Okay.
Thanks, Cactus Zach. You the homie. Oh,
Fucking light that barbed wire 2x4 on fire. Fucking go to town.
thumbtacks on the mat. Thumbtacks on the
Yep.
mat. We do.
Absolutely.
On that mat that has A, B, C, and it's all
Yeah.
puzzles. Fuck you. Esteban
Class.
wouldn't hurt a fly.
And
Me
this
too,
is for stunner, bitch.
So before we go to our next topic, I want to know who you guys think is the better dog sidekick. The better
Dog sidekick.
dog
Okay.
sidekick. Is it Scooby Doo or is it Brian from Family Guy? Who's the
It's
better
fucking
dog
Brian.
sidekick?
It's Brian all
fucking
day
Brian.
long. It's Brian all day long.
How so, sir?
Well, first off, he drinks. First off, that's
Right.
one.
Motherfucker drives too.
And my motherfucker does drive. And he's He doesn't need Scooby snacks
To get powered up. He just needs
to
visual.
get powered up.
You just have sex with your dad.
I was gonna say it's just gonna bang somebody behind your back though. Ugh.
Yeah, your
That's okay.
dad.
I'm good with that.
Your dad.
Your dad.
There's not enough therapy in the world. I'll take Scooby. I'll just take a regular dog.
Go ahead, Andre. And then
Look,
Andre.
dude.
I was gonna say this question is null and void because it's the Scooby-Doo show. It's not fucking Shaggy show. It's not Fred show. It's not the gang show. It's motherfucking Scooby show.
His sidekick. Fair enough.
He ain't no bitch ass sidekick. It's his show.
Fair enough.
And Quagmire shitted on Brian in that one episode where he told him about himself. So he's never recovered from that.
He's still trying to get Quagmire to like him to this day.
And then he had sex with his dad. He had sex with Quagmire's dad.
I see. Stop. Quagmire's dad identifies as a woman now. Then he went back to being a dad, though.
We can never get over that. No, but he was still transitioning, so it wasn't quite all the way there.
She hadn't finished. They hadn't finished yet. Very true. Don't care.
I'd rather just have my dog be a dog, and I can give him some snacks
and not bang my parents.
And I don't. You have to spend thousands of dollars on therapy.
Exactly.
They banged my parents.
Dog. What about what was the Inspector Gadget dog? His name was Brian, also, right?
Oh yeah,
it was Brian. His name was Brainy.
Oh, it might have been Brain.
Was it Brain? It was Brain instead of Brian. I think
Crypto would protect me. I'll take Crypto.
Who was the bad guy?
The Claw.
Yeah,
the Claw.
And he had
a cat. Yeah,
he had a cat. Because cats are the worst.
They are the worst.
Oh, we're not doing that.
Oh, yes, we are.
It's like, oh, hell no. Out. Oh, skeleton cat. The only type of cat I would like. One that's not shedding and knocking stuff over.
And not taking your breath.
And not taking your breath when you sleep. They steal your souls when you sleep. Children, run.
Another
And
one.
Louise says they do not.
I guess it makes sense.
He's all
I'll give Professor McGonagall a pass. That's the only one I'll give.
Is that a blonde? Or a pipe?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Halle Berry.
No,
Halle
it's a
Berry.
statue.
Give her a pass.
No, I'm not giving Halle Berry a pass.
No, don't you dare give Halle Berry a pass.
You will give her a pass.
No, not for that god awful movie. How dare you, sir?
Remember when she used the soda hose as a whip in the middle of a fucking house party? Sit down. Sit down. Get out of my house. What is going on?
Her uniform alone allows her a pass. So.
She running the rooftop
on the first Wonder Woman, and you're here defending Catwoman?
Okay.
No, sir.
Yes.
I was gonna say
that's my bad.
It's not Halle Berry's fault that movie sucked. That movie
She was
sucked.
fighting crime in kitten heels. Absolutely not.
That just shows her talent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fighting crime in kitten heels.
I'm sorry, but I got to take Michelle Pfeiffer in that cat suit all day over Halle Berry.
Whoa.
Sure, but
no.
Can't got the body
in Batman Returns cat suit, that's a fight. That wasn't like a real that was almost like a masquerade.
I definitely think Halle Berry is whooping Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman.
But she got actual powers too, right?
Michelle Pfeiffer's getting her ass.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
She getting her ass whooped. And you can quote me on that, okay? She getting her ass whooped. Halle Berry's Catwoman was ready. She stayed ready. She was trying to fight every episode. Like, calm down, girl. Eat your sushi. It's not that. She really needed to take some seats in that film. She was very excited to be a cat person. Oh, we have been on some tangents this evening. I love it. Luis, what's our next topic?
Next topic is a short one. Loki season 2 premiering October 6th.
I tweeted about it so many times. Thoughts, feelings? Anybody's thoughts on Loki season 2?
I'm excited.
Yeah, it was the best. It's the best show that they put out by far.
Ooh, that's a bold statement. Better than WandaVision.
It had a way better ending. I think that's where it separates itself. Like that ending was so good. Like it was good.
I'm thinking about that. Okay. Anybody else? Thoughts about Loki?
I'm excited. I don't disagree. I loved WandaVision a lot, but I thought the ending of Loki was better.
Did you
I
love
agree.
WandaVision a lot, or was it the first time something like WandaVision had been done, and so you're kind of like, oh?
I don't know. I liked the getting into the Scarlet Witch and like all her trauma and what she was going through. So I guess that's where it hit for me.
Esteban?
I will say Loki is up there as far as Marvel television shows. It is top 3, guaranteed top 3.
Moon Knight.
I'm still, I love Moon Knight.
I was like,
what
was
shit?
I was
I
like,
was thinking of what 3. What are the 3?
top 3?
Personally, I really did like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Really did.
All right, just go back to talking about Loki. Never mind.
Damn.
Mostly got mad. She's like, just.
I
No, I thought she was going. I
don't want to hear the rest of your fucking
I
bullshit.
thought he was going to say the good news, and he immediately went to Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
You thought I was going to say
It's
what?
good.
I thought
When
he
I
was
like
going to say the
When I
actual
like the
good
Flash, that's how that feels.
news.
She's like,
Because
this fool's opinion is non-valid now. Let's fucking move on.
Next.
Damn.
I know, cold as ice. Go ahead, Esteban. That was me.
Who
That was me.
invited her? Who brought her onto the show? What the fuck?
Looking at you, Ash.
Loki is really good. I liked it, and then also when I first started watching it, I was like, why would Owen Wilson just get this part? Because I thought it was such a throwaway role. And then as you're watching it, it's a great bounce off. It's another odd couple situation, like the straight guy, the funny guy. Even though Loki's not
Right.
the funny guy, he is the funny guy.
Right.
And then putting each other in different situations. That little car when the world's blowing up, that's so fucking cool. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I hope it's good. They kind of had, with the timeline thing, they kind of had like a structure and a focus.
Right.
Kind of hoping that season 2 has a focus as well. And it's not just, I bring everything to wrestling, but Loki was such a good bad guy that you want him to be good.
Look at that cat.
And sometimes it works. Like it's working out really good for him because as long as he stays like, it's beneficial to be good. Okay.
Sorry,
But-
I'm just making fun of cats, and then I look at fucking Luis is over there arguing for cats, and his is back there, legs all wide. Get out of here!
No, she's getting after it. She's getting after it, y'all.
Get after it. I got distracted.
Which sucks is she made sure it was on camera.
Finish your thought, Ash.
OnlyFans, the podcast.
Was
Sorry.
that were you finished?
No,
Ash?
yes, I'm finished.
Okay, Luis, thoughts on Loki season 2 trailer?
Yeah. When Loki first came out, I was like, oh, it has no consequence, has no impact to the Marvel universe. And Andres gave me shit about that. And then I watched it late, if I remember correctly. I think you guys all watched it first. And so once all the episodes were out, I went through it and I'm like, God damn, this show's fucking great. So that just makes it that much more difficult for season 2 to stick that landing, though, because we have expectations. We can't help it, So, but I'm intrigued. I'm excited. I'm ready for another show.
It also had a love story that wasn't a love story. Of course, he fell in love with
love story
himself.
nobody asked for. Yeah. Awkward.
You know what it did really well? It actually did the one thing that none of these Marvel shows have done, in my opinion, is expanded the universe. It actually gave it some kind of weight. Like when you realize how insignificant you are in the universe. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it really didn't push the envelope, in my opinion. Not shitting on that. That's your favorite. I'm just saying, like, all it did was
I'm not
just...
saying it's my favorite. I'm just saying it's one of the top 3.
Your top 3. I'm sorry. Top 3.
Hey.
It, like, at the end of the show, though, we were in the same spot. You know what I mean?
For sure. That
And
makes sense. Yeah.
WandaVision, in WandaVision, even at the end of WandaVision, we're in the same spot. Because even where it picks up in Multiverse of Madness, we could have just watched a 10-minute. They could have just made a 10-minute intro for that movie. You didn't really need to watch WandaVision. What are the other shows? Trying to think of all of them. Miss Marvel. I think Miss Marvel is very self-contained. So
I agree.
The Hawkeye series.
Yeah. All the Hawkeye series again ended up in the same spot because even at the end of that series, nobody knows who Kingpin is or anything like that. So I think it's the one show that actually pushed everything and gave you some type of weight to it. Like when you find out the Infinity Stones are paperweights in that universe, you realize that Loki is really not as big as what he thought he was. He thought he was a god. I thought that was really cool. Like I thought all of that was really interesting. And then at the end of it, and he's not even really a good guy. He's just he doesn't want to cease to exist. It's still an actual motive.
Just self-preservation.
Yeah, exactly. Self-preservation. It's still like they didn't make him a good guy because reasons. He just doesn't want to cease to exist. And the line where he finds out that he's destined to fail, I thought that was one of the best explanations of his character.
You call him a flea on the back of a dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
They said the reason you guys were here is because you had a chance to succeed. Like, that's crazy to find that out. Like, you are an anomaly.
Win ever.
Yeah.
Andres, what do you think? What do you think about Loki season 2? Did I talk to you already?
Yes, ma'am. You did.
Dang it. We got everybody. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, I talked a lot of smack about the fact that who can you see front line and center in the trailer? He didn't go nowhere. I was just like, I know Jonathan Majors sitting back like, you still got to give me that check for season 2. Regardless of what's going on, I still get that season 2 check. But according to what we finding out from the strike, y'all not making nothing off those streamed episodes. So, I can't lie. I'm very excited for season 2 of Loki. Loki was the one Marvel TV series I enjoyed. There were several I skipped. I didn't watch She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, or I think that was it. I didn't watch it, or Hawkeye. I didn't watch any of those. I thought they were all not necessary. So I didn't.
She-Hulk was fun though. She-Hulk was really fun.
Some people liked it. Every week it seemed like every episode was causing a debate between men and women online. So I just got tired just from reading the back and forth. And I was like, I don't want to have to get up in these arguments, and I can't not argue when I see stupid shit. So I was just like, for my own sanity, let me back away from this one. Plus, I have never been a big fan of She-Hulk. I never was a huge fan of her comics. I thought that they just turned her into like the chick everybody passes around for a while, and I didn't really understand why they were doing that. Then they tried to have her bang her own cousin. So I was just like, what's the point of this character? I read She-Hulk chick and Titania, they are all weird to me. I don't know. I was like, I'm good. I didn't really need them. So I never was a big She-Hulk fan to begin with. So her show didn't hold a lot of interest, but Loki was the one where I was like, every week I remember to watch. Like, I didn't wait for it to build up. I tuned in every week and watched Loki. He's always been one of my favorite characters from the MCU. Tom Hiddleston is amazing in that role. And I will always watch him play Loki because he is the Loki. They need to never replace Loki. No young Loki. I don't want Frog Loki. I don't want Gator Loki. Like, none of that. I just like
Gator Loki was.
I love Gator.
Gator Loki's cool as long as
you can't replace Tom Hiddleston. I agree, but I love me some Gator Loki.
Gator Loki was about that life. It definitely was. So it seems like the consensus on this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ash.
Cactus asks, what?
Cactus ass. Okay.
Cactus ass. What?
Hell yeah.
Cactus. Which variant of Loki is your favorite?
Ooh. I liked the President Loki.
President Loki's cool.
President Loki was cool. I like the suit. I like his outfit. President Loki was fun for me. Which Loki for you?
I'll go grouchy Loki, old Loki.
Old grouchy Loki. OG Loki.
Classic Loki?
Classic Loki.
Yeah.
That was a good choice too.
Cactus says that's his favorite too. Old school.
Nice.
It's a good one.
Anybody else got a favorite Loki? None of us are saying Sylvie. We know that.
Gator.
No.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that Gator.
Gator.
Gator wants his gat.
Gator wants his
Gator wants his cat. Gator don't take no shit. Gator don't take no shit.
Shout out to Gator, aka Will Ferrell. Okay, Luis, what's our next topic?
Our next topic is the Nintendo next gen console is coming out in 2024. Also a portable hybrid like the Switch.
Oh, anybody need that? No.
Oh,
I haven't
I'm
even
good.
gotten a Switch yet. I haven't even gotten a Switch yet.
oof.
I don't have a Switch
Easily
either.
one of my best investments.
I haven't decided. I'm like, do I need a Switch for Mario Kart? Just play it on my phone. I don't know. Anybody excited about the new Nintendo console coming out?
No,
No, because I know my
don't
kids are going to
want
want one. So
Look,
no.
nope.
I know I'm gonna get it, so it's nothing to get excited.
Right, it's gonna get bought.
I'm not excited about spending money. Let me just say that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know I'm about to spend $400, but
There's gonna be a Switch too.
Yeah.
They haven't decided the name, but yeah, it's also a portable hybrid. I don't know, man. Nintendo always does, not always, but they seem to always like be on their own path. Like they were the first ones in the Nintendo 64 era to introduce a Rumble Pack, and then that became yeah, man. With Star Fox 64, it came with it.
Yep.
And then that became a staple for all the future consoles after that. And then motion control, when that was the thing, when the Wii came out, then all these other consoles started to do it. Like even the PS5 has like certain games will have like motion sensitivity controls and stuff. Like they're always pioneers in what they do. Like they weren't working on the graphics wars that Xbox and PlayStation seem to always be on. They're always like, we're gonna make our own shit. But
basically,
I'm such a Nintendo fan. I'm very much excited.
I mean, it's just gonna have Breath of the Wild Deluxe Edition Ruby X Star version, right? Like that's what it's gonna have.
I mean, they might. I mean, because the Wii U didn't sell very well, like a lot of the Switch titles have been Wii U titles, and they just re-release it. They're like, oh, well, you guys never played this. Unfortunately for me, I fucking bought all of the other consoles, so it's like I'm just rebuying games that I've already bought. And
All I know is they're re-releasing Mario RPG on the Switch, and
yes,
that's
they are.
all I give a fuck about.
Yes, they are. I'm really excited about that.
Oh, plus sorry, since you guys mentioned Switch or we're talking about games, I contributed to a Kickstarter for a game that's coming out. It's on Xbox, PS5, and on Switch called Sea of Stars. And they're supposed to have like this little Tomb edition, and there's a little action figure for me. So I'm in that game.
Awesome! Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So it's like
you're holding out on us. I
it's
can't
like an
wait to play
RPG,
it.
and I donated like fucking a few years ago, and it's finally coming out in October.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So
well,
were you
when it comes
in
out, we need to drop a.
Were you in the production of it?
No, I literally just donated on their Kickstarter. So yes, I just donated, and that was one of the perks is I get to come out.
Nice. That's what's up. Sounds fun. So
Nice.
go ahead. Go ahead.
As it gets closer to release, you should let us know so we could,
Mm-hmm. And shout out the game and promote it. Any other Nintendo comments? Next
one. We got two topics left. Second to last topic. Donald Glover and his brother are co-writing the Lando Star Wars series.
That didn't get canceled?
No,
It did not.
evidently
Wow. Good for them.
They're writing it.
I don't know.
Do we need a pansexual Lando series?
I mean, why not?
What's he gonna be doing?
A lot of pansexual things.
Lando stuff.
Yeah,
Yes,
like what's
okay.
Lando doing? Is this is what Lando was doing until he started working for Darth Vader? Is that what this
Yeah,
stuff is
I'm
gonna
guessing it's going to be how he takes over Bespin.
be? Okay. And becomes the guy in the clouds. All right.
Dak said, will Boyega make a cameo, which that's not even the same.
No, the timelines are too far off.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say they're way off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to be back to old man like he was in that last Star Wars.
Yeah.
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 When they shoehorned him in for no reason other than to try to get the black vote. We know what that was. We know what that was. I said it like it was. But let's talk about since you brought up John Boyega, he has kind of gone back on that I'll never do a Star Wars thing again. And now kind of more like, you know what? Maybe one more go. Maybe one more go. Now that Ray's wrong thing.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of stipulations, doesn't he? Like there's a few things that I don't remember what they are, but he says that there's a few things that have to happen first before he goes back to doing the Star Wars film. So.
Absolutely. I can only imagine. We're not doing no more bullshit, fake romances. We're not doing none of this, forcing him to be with the black girl, the one black girl in the movie. Like, let's not be awkward. Let's not be awkward about it.
I forgot about that actually.
I never will. There was no reason for that to happen.
Because wasn't they trying to force him with Rose? I think that's what they were trying to do at first. Yeah, and then the third one. Yeah.
That poor girl that played Rose, man.
Dude, she got so much hate.
Not only her, fucking Kellyanne Tran. Like,
yeah.
Got the fucking literally came out like 2 minutes in that last movie where like the whole second one was like carried on her. Like, what the fuck?
Fans were not having it. They were like, this is definitely your fault somehow. So we're coming for you and only you.
I honestly, absolutely. But I honestly agree that's like Star Wars fans, like toxic Star Wars fans are the worst.
Yeah. That's probably one of
they're the worst.
One of the fan bases that's probably the most toxic.
Absolutely. Like dangerously so. It just seems crazy, pushing people to suicide, pushing people to quit acting. Just seems like, suicidal thoughts. Yeah. Suicidal thoughts. And then quit acting is nuts.
Yeah, the sad part is that there's a lot of like Marvel fans that are like starting to sway that way.
Ugh,
you know, where they're becoming just as toxic as the toxic Star Wars fans, and it's fucking sad, dude.
Gross.
Like it really is.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Gotta be the most toxic.
It's kind of hard too, because if you grow up, I'm not gonna give any rent. If you grow up, if you grow up there, and then all of a sudden you're seeing a world of, you know what I mean? Of course.
Why you make the Deliverance music?
Just I think, but it's out there because I love.
But I think those people would have already hated it. It's
right.
The different kind of people that dislike it, though. It's not.
Yeah,
it's. You know what I'm trying to not put out there.
No, it's that Poindexter guy from The Boys who was all about Homelander because he was a weak Poindexter kind of dude. The guy with the glasses.
Bingo. Yes, absolutely.
That kind of energy. That's
100%.
That's the fan base. It's
100%.
I worship this because that's what I think a man is supposed to be, kind of energy.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
The dude with the glasses. That's who it is. I don't even know your name.
Absolutely.
I won't learn it, and I'm not learning it.
100% agree. Yeah.
Rough. Let's get some laughs going.
Really quick, since you guys brought up Homelander, did you guys watch the Atomic Eve cartoon?
No.
For Invincible, I would say watch it. It's really good.
Atomic Eve.
Is that when he fought Omni-Man?
No. They made it
was a prequel.
Yeah, they did a prequel show. It's really good though.
Although I would argue it's not even really a prequel; it's an origin story because it's not really like the prequel to Invincible. It's just showing you how Adam Eve became who Adam Eve is.
It's dope.
I see.
Wait, what is this called?
It's called Adam Eve.
It's called Adam Eve.
And it's on
Prime.
Amazon.
Prime. It's on. It was on the home screen earlier this week. I don't know if it's still there, so you'll see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, it's dope. It's dope. Just watch.
And don't get me wrong, Adam Eve is a great hero. Great ability.
Extremely OP. Like
she's
probably
very powerful. If she wanted to be a bad guy, we'd be fucked.
Like probably the most. I would put her up there with Franklin Richards type stuff. Like
she can create the way she can manipulate matter is wild.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
She's a very impressive character. Like, yeah. I don't know where they're getting. I'm wondering where they're getting the source material for this prequel and how much of it is from the comic versus deviating from the comic. Which is what usually makes me nervous about those kinds of things. Like how much of the source material are they actually using?
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully Kirkman was involved in some way.
Yeah,
shape,
he
or
was.
form.
He was. But she's OP as hell. Like
She's great. She don't take no,
beyond
she never
the
took
Phoenix,
no shit neither. She never took no shit.
beyond Raven, beyond the
You
Phoenix.
don't take no shit.
She never took no shit. Why are you laughing so hard?
Guys, it goes back to the gator don't take no shit.
Gator don't take no shit. Well, since you brought up Invincible, that lets me lead into our next reasonable verses, or what I think was a reasonable verses. I was really thinking about this one because I love this character, and I was like, who is a reasonable fight for this character? So I'm going with Thok, aka Battle Beast.
Ooh,
Versus,
Battle Beast.
versus Drax.
Battle Beast.
Ooh.
Battle Beast.
All
Like-
levels. Don't forget now, when I give my verses, it's all their mediums, not
Yeah.
just movie versions, the comic versions,
Yeah.
fucking side versions, the canon and uncanon
Battle
versions.
Battle
Beast
Beast.
is Hulk like, dude. Like the
He-
tougher the battle, the like more fucking amped he gets. It's just like, dude, there's no beating Battle Beast.
Yeah, I was about to say he can beat a Viltrumite. If you can beat a Viltrumite, you can pretty much beat anybody in comics. On
Would we not argue that Drax is Viltrumite level of his universe?
no, not even close.
Damn. Sorry,
No.
Drax.
Yeah, not even because the thing about Viltrumites is they have levels. So like Mark is like level 1, his dad is like maybe level 3. But then when you continue reading how strong they actually get, it's insane. And Mark being level 1, he's bench pressing 500 tons. Drax can't even beat Mark.
Oh, damn.
And you saw
Go ahead.
what Battle Beast did to Mark. So
Yeah, Battle Beast fucked them up.
yeah, so it's not even close.
Mark was like new. He didn't even really know all his
And
stuff.
he would
Drax is
destroy
a
Drax.
seasoned warrior who has fought creatures 4, 5, 6 times his size. Like he's supposed to be strong enough to pick up small spaceships and shit. So I was like, maybe Drax with that alien strength.
Not even close.
Says absolutely not. Anybody?
Nah.
Anybody got everybody's team Thok? We all team Battle Beast?
Yeah.
Ash?
I don't know who Battle Beast is.
I was about to say Ash don't know who it is. I fucking
You know what I was stuck on? When Sean brought up how the Hulk didn't matter, I went back to the two Hulk smashing.
God damn it, Ash.
And just
All the way back to the very
Hulk buns.
Parker,
character's
like
bone.
it just goes like oh until they
The male
explode.
character's boning is what he's thinking of.
He's
Yeah.
thinking
That's
of
all he wants.
Homosexual sex, guys. That's what's on his brain.
Yeah, I didn't even know
Ash is going to be one of those guys that just texts us. It's just like, please delete my browser history, please.
Not if I'm dead, if I'm missing for more than 46 hours, delete my browser history.
No, shit. If I'm missing for 12 minutes, delete my shit.
The minute that Ash's fucking PCP'd out neighbor finds out he's dead, that house is getting raided.
Dang, not the PCP neighbor. Shout out to the PCP neighbor.
Easily.
Shout out to the PCP neighbor.
Whoever you are. Stop using PCP.
He just walks by,
I know,
Right.
I was saying,
And you're like,
so
ah.
Ford walks by with a beer like out of nowhere.
right? Is that one of my beers?
Okay, well, I've never seen such a quick consensus on our verses. I like this. We all were in agreement about, hey, Arnold, we are all in agreement that Battle Beast is giving Drax the business. Double time, apparently. That's okay. All right. Now we're going to talk about who's the best cartoon mom out of these two moms.
Ooh.
Out of Marge Simpson and Dexter's mom. I can't remember Dexter's mom's name. Anybody?
I
Anybody?
don't remember her name.
That's it. You just
Dexter's mom, right? She don't have a name, right? That's what I
She
thought.
doesn't. She does. You can't remember her name. If she had a name, that's it. You just answered your own
I was
question.
about to say you won right there. We know who
No,
Mark.
Dexter's mom was about the business, though. She loved her man, and he loved muffins, and she would bake them all the time. And she was always in them gloves and that apron with that ass up. I don't know. Maybe Dexter's mom might be.
All right. You
She
just
ready to
You
fight,
just waited me.
right? Like she'd be
That
ready
last
to
part.
fight people. I ain't never seen Marge ready to fight nobody except for that one chick she thought was banging Homer behind her back.
I don't know. Marge put a pin through her finger and set her finger on fire and didn't budge. So I'm gonna take Marge.
That's also, you know what? And she knows how to crump. I forgot she knows how to crump. I give it to Marge. Never mind. For the crumping alone. There's a whole episode. Look it up. There's an episode where Marge crumps and she's like, I'm hip and fucking
Disagreeing with you. Is anybody disagreeing with you that you're like getting to the Hulk level? Like, oh no, like no one's
It crumped, damn it. It was real.
No one's arguing with you.
Quote me.
Oh fuck.
Dang, I thought I had picked more difficult choices. I guess not.
Real quick, Cactus said Large Marge sent me R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman, and his choice is Marge all the way.
Oh,
R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman.
Was it Paul Rubin? Did y'all
Paul
watch?
Rubin.
Of course, we watched that show growing up. Of course, we
Of
did.
course.
And the movie, of course. He
You know
was.
who directed that movie?
Huh?
You know who directed his movie?
Who?
You'll never guess in a million years.
I'm
It was
already
it was his first movie, Tim Burton.
Yep.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
up.
Yeah, that's a Tim
Burton?
Burton movie.
But
Yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter isn't in it. Ah,
Or Johnny Depp.
or Johnny Depp.
Isn't that his wife now? That's his wife now, right?
Not anymore.
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
They got
Yeah.
divorced.
They got the big divorce like 10 years ago.
Still in these movies.
Yeah. Okay, I got something for you guys that you'll never hear me say in a million years, but it's actually good news for Amber.
Quote it.
You know who plays a good villain?
Hmm.
Please don't kick me out the chat, you guys. Jason Momoa.
I knew he was going to bring it up. I knew
Listen,
he was going to talk about Fast and Furious.
Fast-
I knew he
Listen.
was going to talk about Fast and Furious.
I hate the Fast and Furious franchise more than anybody. I despise those movies on a cellular level. I really.
Yeah, we go see them every time.
However,
You have
When
sat
Jason-
next to me in the
Jason Momoa is hilarious as a villain. He is worth the ticket to see that movie.
I keep telling everybody, watch Fast X for him alone. You
That's it.
have to see
The-
it.
Let me be very clear. The movie is stupid as shit. It's not good. That said, just watching Jason Momoa in there, I have a clip saved on my phone.
I was gonna say, can we just like find all like the
The
clips
best Momoa
instead of
clips.
supporting that fucking movie?
there's
I'm
a
sure it's
scene,
on YouTube somewhere.
there's a scene where he's running to his car and he goes, "Here we go," like Mario, and I thought that was the greatest thing I've
Skipping,
ever seen.
skipping. Here we go.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire
He
life.
had
Like,
so much fun in that movie.
Yeah,
and you can tell, and Vin Diesel was hating on it so hard because he was the only bright spot of the movie. The movie's terrible. It's absolutely like dog shit. But
Actually, the movie gets good. Somebody said that
Nah,
Fast and the
bro.
Furious. Let me finish. Somebody said Fast and the Furious is an anime, and when you watch it like an anime, then it's good. And I was,
But it's not though. That's the
I was
problem.
like, when I think about it, when I really think about it, all right.
No.
talking
Negative.
about from the moment he comes on screen, you're like, "Oh, this is when I'm getting the whole movie." It's hilarious. Like
His neck is so thick. I was like, why is this? Why do they keep giving him these high collar shirts? His neck is so thick. What's going on?
he's like a mix of Joker and Harley Quinn, like in the whole movie. He
Both
has
of them
the
at the same
pigtail.
time.
Yeah, it's amazing. I hope because Vin Diesel's hating so hard in the sequel, they don't change him. If they
I know.
change him, I'll be pissed.
I would definitely. I'm probably still gonna watch because it's just like it's the Fast and the Furious. I'm gonna
Just
watch.
give him his own movie like they did with The Rock's character.
I'm cool with that. I promise I will watch 2
The Rock
hours.
is coming back, so
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
ready for when Hobbs shows back up.
It's not weird
Yeah.
to you that they keep bringing on people to outshine Vin Diesel, and he just keeps getting upset.
It's not fucking other people's fault that homeboy.
Yeah, right. Like even Charlize Theron was like, "Oh, like this level to him." You know what I mean? Like,
He don't
Like-
even talk that much anymore.
yeah,
He don't even talk that much anymore,
But
and that's
next.
okay. That's okay. Like John Cena was people. John Cena is a second one for Fast X that I'm like, watch it for John Cena.
Yeah, I agree.
He
He's actually-
also was having a blast. You could tell he was in there having a great time. They completely changed his character from the movie where he was the villain. Once he like healed and found his peace, now he's in Fast X. just
They always
having a
do that,
great
though.
fucking
You
time.
always make the bad guy, and now you're part of the crew. Yeah,
And now you're part of the crew.
Oh, no,
you're
not,
doing
they're
it.
not doing that this time around. Jason Momoa does some fucked.
Jason Momoa is a monster. He is a complete psychopath in this last movie, but in the best ways, all the
It's
fun
amazing.
ways. Like, we don't really understand why you're mad. That seems like way too big of a reaction. And you're
Right.
just, what's he gonna do next? And you're very entertained. Like, oh shit, what's coming next?
I
It's
promise, I'm not joking. Like he's absolutely
co-sign
batshit.
co-sign on that one. All right, Luis, we got one more topic, yeah?
We got one more.
What's that?
Last topic we have is potential casting of Johnny and Sue Storm, Vanessa Kirby, and Joseph Quinn, rumored to be cast.
How are we feeling about that casting, that rumored casting, guys?
You seem to have a big opinion on Joseph
Yeah,
Quinn,
I was
but
gonna
I don't
say,
know
you
where
go
he's from.
first.
Let me bring. He's Eddie from
What do you mean?
Stranger
He's Eddie, bro.
Oh shit, that's him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's why I have the opinion. See, now look,
And he came out in Game of Thrones for a little bit.
Yeah.
he was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, for a
he
little
was-
bit.
Why am I? You know what? I didn't watch a game.
The newest one, right? Or the what is it? House of Dragons?
No,
Game of Thrones.
yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was a nothing role. He was like a guard at Winterfell.
Oh, my whole brain just did like a Rolodex. Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
I was
so
in the Speed Force
No.
trying to figure out which one he is.
I was in the Speed Force.
Walking backwards.
Oh, I finally watched Flash. Now that you brought up Speed Force, since I had access to it for free, because I refused to give it any of my money. Y'all are full of shit. That movie was garbage.
I didn't see it, so I didn't say.
Straight up.
I haven't seen
was
it yet
like,
either.
I'm not gonna spoil the villain for folks who still
People
haven't
that
seen
hated it, didn't see
watch
it.
it.
At least see
But that is
that's
not who that villain is. Fuck that. That's not his story. Trash.
No,
Trash.
yeah,
trash,
Eobard
trash.
Vaughn doesn't come out in it.
I.
Yeah,
It's
it
not-
looked like they took him out with reshoots though, because they
Oh.
were going in that direction, and then like they really seemed to just want to put a nice bow on it to be like, all right, this
Fucking
is
what if
still-
Grant Gustin was Thawne? That would be fucking dope.
that would've
I
been dope.
I was so pissed because I was like, oh, reverse flash, reverse flash, reverse flash. It's gotta be
Yeah.
reverse. Reverse flash. It's not reverse flash. Okay.
Yeah, I got that too.
Like,
Listen,
it was just like, where's Eobard at? Eobard. Nope. All right.
it's what I told Luis. They did Michael Keaton so well, no pun intended. And that's my Batman. Oh my god, he's fucking 90 and taking people out.
He was whipping people's asses in flip flops with fucking spaghetti. Like the spaghetti.
Why is he hiding in the cupboard?
Why was he?
Why was he hiding in fucking Dark Knight Rises for 8 years?
Why was he in flip
I mean, I
flops?
know why he was hiding, but you know what I mean? Like, he just said there was no. It's a thing. There is
We didn't even
I-
talk about Fantastic Four. We just
representative of the general public where you guys know. Like, I have a lot of comic books, but I don't have like. Esteban got me into Court of Owls. I would have not known. And if it wasn't for that, I would not know about fucking Gotham Knights.
the best ones.
Oh, I said quarter vowels is
It's really
dope.
good.
Yeah.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. But I wouldn't have known because there's been a million stories between Nightfall to fucking this.
Yeah, but like that's one of those that everybody references. Like that's one of those mainstream ones. Like
That's what it brought me to.
like the Batman Who Laughs. Like everybody's read the Batman Who
Last
Laughs.
Halloween. is another
Right?
good. Last Halloween's dope.
Three
That's-
Jokers.
Three
Last
Jokers was
Halloween.
dope.
Last Halloween's low key scary. Like that.
Liked it.
That like low key scared me. Reading that, I was like, "This is a
The
lie."
best thing I would say to do is search for the essential or the best Batman collected series.
The essentials, yeah. The
Most popular. The most popular. Yeah, like look for the ones that have the highest. They're gonna be there.
Killing
But-
Joke is another
I don't
one.
want to cut Ash off, but because of me, we moved away from our Fantastic Four casting comments. So I want to move back to that before we go off into the tangent again. That's my fault. I threw in that review about Flash real quick. But that what's her name? Vanessa Kirby, who I don't really know that well. I saw her in this last Mission Impossible. She's very blonde, but I don't know if she's a good actress. I don't know. And then Joseph Quinn, if you guys were in the group chat, you would know that I was like, absolutely the fuck not. He's no Johnny Storm. No. Anybody else's thoughts?
When I first saw the casting, I was like, he doesn't look like Reed Richards. Like what? And then I was like, oh, he's playing Johnny. I was like, what the fuck?
Even worse.
Honestly, none of it matters. The only one that matters is Doom. Who's playing Doom? That's all that matters with Fantastic Four, honestly.
They're not even doing Doom as their first villain. It's confirmed they're doing Galactus.
Oof, they're going big with Galactus right away.
Immediate Galactus.
So is Silver Surfer's going to
no
be
Silver? They haven't said a word about Silver Surfer, but I saw.
John is so disappointed right now.
That is too much, though. To go
How do you go
right
straight
at
into
Galactus?
Galactus?
Straight into Galactus.
So
Like, there's so many steps to get to Galactus.
If they're
They
gonna
said,
do
"Fuck
shit
that. Let's
for
just go big or go
with
home."
like the mole. What is the mole?
oh, the Mole Man
Mole Man. Start there. Start
or Molecule Man is another one.
Yeah.
Molecule Man. That's where I
for
thought.
sure.
I was like, build us a real Fantastic Four universe. We've been asking for it for 20 fucking years since you fucked it up the first time with Jessica Albaneb. Like, we've been asking for it, right? Then you gave us Fan Four Stick. And even though that's one of the best origin versions of like how they got their abilities, the rest of the movie was just so garbage. It was just like, it wasn't worth it.
The beginning was good, but the
right? Like,
is
that was one of my favorite ways. No,
Like,
that was one of my favorite ways of seeing them get their powers, though. Seeing Ben get hit with all the rocks and all of them got stuck on him, and that's why he ends up the way he is. I was like, I like that. And then the cool ass walk Doom does when he comes down the hall and hits that cool ass slow-mo as he hits the corner. I was like, he's a fucking force. They gave him 36 seconds at the end of the movie, and that was it. Yeah. And I was like, y'all owe us a real Fantastic Four. You almost had us. You were so close. And then shit the bed. And so that's what I feel is about to happen all over again. I jumped all over everybody's response. I just feel like we're about to shit the bed again. If these are the people that you guys are choosing, all these different casting rumors we've seen from Daveed Diggs to fucking Jason Marshall to like Margot Robbie, Adam Driver, like, who's it? Like, it's all over the place. Once again, showing like they don't know. They're not sure what fans want. They just refuse to listen to us. People do fan castings all the time. Get your asses on Twitter. Sorry, I mean X, and figure out what the fans really want. Rant over. Next. No, I'm just kidding. Esteban, I see you rubbing your hand. He's like, I got thoughts. Go ahead.
Look, if they're jumping to Galactus, that is a poor fucking move. Poor fucking move to go straight into Galactus. Okay. The mere fact of, first off, going to Adam Driver declining the role, he said, nah, I'm good. And the reason why is because he couldn't connect with the character. Rightfully fucking so.
Reed Richards sucks. I said it on a previous episode. He sucks.
Yeah, I mean, if you really break down the comic books, Reed Richards is a fucking asshole. Like, he's a massive asshole. You know? Like, fucking narcissistic and shit. It's just, he created the Council of Richards.
Thank you. Like, come on, bro. He named it after himself. Like, this guy. I gotta be the smartest guy in the room every time. Relax.
You know, so and I think that's gonna be, I think that's where they're gonna have problems casting, is for Reed Richards. You know, Joseph Quinn, can he do it? Probably. You know, I'm not gonna. I've learned my lesson. I'm not gonna shit on, you know, actors. I talk shit about Ben Affleck. I talk shit about John Cena being Peacemaker. You know, and both fucking bit me in the ass. You know, and you know, so I'm no longer gonna talk shit. Can Joseph Quinn do it? Most likely, hopefully. You know, Vanessa Kirby, I don't know her filmography. I'm probably gonna have to check it out and find out. But no.
She had a big role in Hobbs and Shaw. She played Shaw's sister. She was like
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
like-
I saw Hobbs and Shaw. Okay. So then, okay. Yeah, I can see her being Sue Storm. Okay. You know, you got to go Doom. You have to go Doom.
Unless they're
Doom
trying
gets
to
his
save
powers
him.
along with him.
For what
You
though?
know.
He's the most important character in the Fantastic Four by far, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Oh, I absolutely. Well, actually, probably one of the best villains in MCU for that.
Well,
matter. So
Absolutely.
maybe they want to like dangle a carrot of like, I can see
like
that
he's
being
my
possible.
favorite villain in any comic, like more than anybody's Doom. Because he's not even inherently a bad guy. That's the crazy part about it. He's the biggest like you want to talk about if Narcissus was a person.
Oh, absolutely.
The
like,
epitome.
that
The epitome.
Like I have this great comic with him and Spider-Man, and they're at the airport. It's the most ridiculous thing to put. J. Michael Straczynski put it in a comic. It's the most ridiculous thing. And Mary Jane points out, "Is that Doom over there?" And he goes, and Peter just goes, "Ugh, here we go." Like, and it's something that actually does break out. It's not Doom's fault. These people are trying to kill Doom, so Peter has to protect him. And that's the irony of the whole comic. And so Peter goes off on him, and Doom is like, "Well, you saved me, so I guess I just won't kill you because you saved me." But I don't usually let people talk. Like, it's just a great comic. Like, and then of course MJ does the woman thing. You never really introduced me to him. So like, out of all of that,
the what thing?
oh come on,
The huh thing?
you didn't.
Excuse me?
She does the whole "you never introduced me to your friends" type of deal, and he's just like,
Well, learn some decorum, Peter.
Have some manners,
hold on.
damn it.
exhibit.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
Why introduce if she was the one that pointed out is that Dr. Doom?
She
She already knew who it
hasn't
was.
met him. Maybe she wants to meet the man.
Right? I
He's
was
a villain.
smart scientist guy. He's one of the smartest people on the planet.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's the joke. That's the joke.
Yeah.
Like, why would I introduce you?
Right.
Like, she's just picking that fight for no reason whatsoever. Like, of all the things to argue about, we're
See,
not about to argue
You
about.
see Ash's face. He's like, "Yo,
You're saying that's a womanly trait. I'm all of our female listeners, tune in. What was that? I got real close to the mic. What was
They know
that?
they do that shit.
Yes, they pick nothing fights. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is some testosterone overload. I'm outnumbered. I'm outnumbered.
Comic book characters.
No.
Yeah, we're no.
It's just a joke. It's just a different joke. Definitely just a joke. A joke within the comic of the joke.
Okay.
There it is. He did.
Anybody else got thoughts about this? The drama of the Fantastic Four casting. I don't even think the movie's gonna make it at this rate. Like, people are saying no. Margot Robbie apparently said, "I'm busy" that day when they offered her.
She has a series like
Then she had to clean her goldfish bowl. So
Sorry, I'm washing my hair. Can't
she
make
already
it.
has enough like fucking series she's carrying. Like, I don't think
Making
there's
so
someone-
much money from Barbie.
She's fucking
That's-
Barbie. I don't know.
What
if
is
she's
Barbie at?
fucking
650
Barbie.
million now?
I think they said it
About-
crossed 700, didn't they?
700 million? They are crushing it. But I hear Oppenheimer is climbing right behind it. Coming up behind
still
it.
gotta watch that one." Fuck.
Yeah,
It's-
me
it's
too.
good.
I haven't seen either one of them because apparently Barbie is getting ready to come to streaming this month. So
That's insane.
Nah.
Damn,
Fuck,
it should said August. Oh no, I'm sorry. It said autumn. So it could be September or
Oh,
technically it said autumn.
Aw.
Autumn. Not even fall, autumn. They use the fancy autumn term. I've got one last, I made up one in my brain. One last reasonable versus before we go. And this time I'm doing a hero and a villain. Because I think this would be a great fight. I'd love to see this fight. And I'm sure the fight is written somewhere and I just haven't read it. But I was thinking, what about Batgirl versus Catwoman?
Who? Batgirl?
Batgirl, as in Barbara Gordon, versus Selena Kyle, Catwoman.
I would take Selena Kyle.
Hands,
Yeah.
weapons, abilities, everything. Sassy,
Selena-
sex appeal, everything.
Yeah, because Selena be giving Bruce hands. So
Okay.
Bruce
I
holds
was
back
like-
though because he loves
Yeah,
this girl.
because he loves her. So
Yeah.
well, no, not when they first met, because there's a movie that came out where I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's actually really hardcore. Where she has like the bald head and she's taking care of that little girl. What was the name?
Yeah. I have
Oh,
seen it.
year one. Year one.
Year one.
Yeah. And she gave Bruce she gave him a concussion, I think.
She gave him everything she had. She was giving him the business. Catwoman is a very talented acrobat and fighter, and the manipulation of that whip is no joke. And she's always been one of my favorite females in DC. One of my favorite women in DC.
We can't sleep on Batgirl though because
No, Batgirl would give
is
it-
super smart.
Bags is the business with that super
Yeah.
bionic back. She got that bionic spine.
Oh,
going
that's
on.
right.
Oh, yeah,
Depends
they
on
brought
what era. What era? of
Right?
it is.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of her. Her New 52 run was really fun. It was, or no, I'm sorry, the Rebirth run.
Yeah.
And it's as the action sequences are happening in the comic, it's like she's strategizing of like, okay, I'm gonna hit here, I'm gonna knock off their equilibrium, hit them in the ear, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take them down, then I gotta go after this guy. Like, so her brain is working so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, she's self-made too because she did everything like against Bruce's approval, and then Bruce eventually accepts. So you gotta give her credit for that. But Selena is she's not to be trifled with, like, at all.
You know what? I don't think it's a sweep. Like, I think most of these we've been like, oh, it's absolutely this, and we all in agreement. Because
I can see a scenario.
Catwoman, you saying Catwoman, I'll be like, oh, I believe it. I'm like, my money's still on Batgirl, but if the fight happens, I'll be like, oh, Catwoman went on top. Well, okay, I see it. Like,
yeah, there's a scenario where either one of them could win. I could absolutely see it. So
go ahead, Ash.
One, the way Batman takes death, he wouldn't send anybody out there that's not ready to be out there. So I feel like Batman has the edge, or Batgirl has the edge, I should say. At the same time, there's a bit other things that got brought up that I'm kind of like, fuck, I can't remember what I need to argue. At the same time, there's a lot of like emotions that, like if Selena Kyle killed Batgirl, that would fucking fuck up her shit with Bruce.
I mean, she left him as a culture, so she might have
I think they would just go to a level of like, we good? Like fucking Karate Kid 2. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like it would get to like snarf, like it's not gonna fucking, we're not gonna kill each other, but there's gotta be a fucking winner.
Well, didn't Selena beat Harley hand to hand? So I don't know if Batgirl could beat Harley hand to hand.
I almost did Batgirl versus Harley. I almost did that.
And Harley would wash her. So that's where I separate.
Wash her? You think so?
Oh yeah. Because remember, Harley fought Mercy to
Can I point out that you just
flexed on him.
Yeah, he was like,
watch.
Go.
Get the fuck out.
Go ahead. That's just what happened.
Because
say more about Mercy. Not everybody might know about Mercy. Say more.
Because Mercy is Lex's bodyguard. Harley fought her to a standstill, and Mercy is more trained than all of them. So if Selena could be Harley, do I think that Batgirl could be Harley? I don't see it. That's where I would, if we're like, because we're nitpicking, like they're both really good, and so you have to. The only thing I could go off is feats. So if I'm going off of that, if Selena could beat Harley, but Harley can't beat Mercy, and Mercy can't beat her, and Mercy's more trained than all of them, I mean, that's the only thing I can go off of.
That's just gone over time, though, because it used to be the goons. Oh, shit, you got to me.
Yeah.
Over time, Joker now knows this stuff, like bombs.
Yeah.
Trickery or whatever, and Harley went from sidekick to actually knowing shit, like over fucking time, because we need to make Harley awesome.
Her
You
is
know what I
an
mean?
acrobat. She's an acrobat. She's strong. She's got agility and fast
I'm watching
reflexes.
the Harley Quinn TV show now, and like I'm up to the Mr. Freeze episode. So it's like, oh, you like, like the little things, like she's taking out all the goons with the bat. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, she's dope. Yeah, she
That's
got
what they
hands.
did in Suicide Squad. They had her strong enough to beat whatever the fuck those things were in Suicide Squad with just a regular Louisville slugger. So
yeah, that's true. And fucking, it was her and Will Smith. Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Yeah, good old Floyd.
Good old Floyd. What about you, Esteban or Andres? We haven't heard from you guys about this.
Go ahead, Esteban.
I'm gonna lean towards Selena Kyle. I'm gonna lean towards Catwoman for this one.
Yeah.
I think.
Yay!
Yeah, it's gonna be Selena. I lean towards Selena.
That's what it is.
The exact same thing I just said you did. Love you.
What?
Nothing.
That's what it is.
Proceed.
Andres?
That's all I got.
I would pick Selena as well. I like Babs, so not. It would be a good fight, but I still think just the sheer fact that she'll fight dirty to win, I think would be sufficient.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Consider
She's
that.
a dirty fighter. She's a dirty. Even with that Palmer tech and Babs' back, we don't think she got the win. That Palmer tech. You guys just don't know how pissed I was. You just don't know how pissed I was when I saw Felicity Smoke with that chip in her back before fucking Oracle had the chip in her back. I was like, this is some goddamn.
This is Arrow.
Felicity Smoke.
Arrow.
Felicity Smoke is the bane of my Arrowverse existence. I wish she never was there. I hate that they added her. Tangent. Fuck you, Felicity Smoke. I said it.
This is Arrow, right? Felicity?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hate her ass. Hate it. She was a nothing. How did she get strong enough to tell him what he should and should not be doing? Man had a promise to his father on his deathbed.
You got upset about something that was anti-female into what you just said right now.
What are we talking about? I just talked about how Felicity
Nothing at all.
Anti-female.
No. How did she get strong enough to tell him something? Okay.
How did she get important enough as his research assistant? As his research assistant.
I tap. I'm already out. You win. No.
How did she get important enough to tell Oliver Queen to drop his
Ash just went into like every guy's default. No, you're right. I'm wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm an asshole. You're good.
Good job, buddy.
You're good.
I'm like, I don't even know what I'm arguing. I don't know what I'm arguing, so I just hate my Felicity.
It's like whatever you want. Yeah, sure. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm the asshole. Are you hungry? I can make you some food. You know?
Segueing right into food. That's a pro move right there.
I'm gonna anti Felicity.
Been doing this a while.
Just remember, there's one of us with their mouth shut that was in pilot now. All right, just so everyone is clear.
We got it. Okay, I think that's the end of the show.
I feel like there's a target on my back now.
Hey, if your wife listens to this show, you may have one.
She does listen too. We know
It's a good thing she doesn't.
Like she's our secret producer. But
No, not secret. She's been our producer.
and we love her for it because she gives us great tips and she helps us out. Thanks. Shout out.
Sean, you've been the shit. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Sean, shout out to Sean, aka Cali MVP, for accepting my challenge and coming on the show and shooting the shit with us. It was great having you. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you for the comments we got on our live stream. We definitely appreciate being able to go back and forth with you guys during the live. That's always so fun. Before we go, Luis, take us away.
Again, I just want to say, give us a like, give us a follow, share with your friends. Again,
Your fucking tank top and your whole beard I expect a fucking Russian accent to come out of your mouth, dude. Hey, hello,
Andrew
welcome
Tate.
to Comix. Like I
Don't
Oh.
Andrew Tate him. He's Andrew
like
Tate.
Zangief. You're like Zangief's child.
Thanks,
Go
buddy.
on.
But yeah, giving us a like, subscribe costs nothing to you, means everything to us. It really does help expand our show. So we genuinely appreciate you guys. So until then, till the next one, we are Comix.
We are everywhere. Good night. Thank you.
Good night, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Night.